All 5 lads are on. We go green in London.
It's all on this. The championship decider.
What a season!
It's gonna be electric. Formula E London, live on TNT Sports and Discovery Plus.
Well, there is a reason they call it the Midsummer Classic. It is a hot summer day just outside Dallas, Texas. The All-Star Game 2024. And welcome to Major League Baseball International's special presentation of the 2024 All-Star Game from Globe Life Field in Arlington, Texas. Baseball's greatest competing in the 94th edition of the Midsummer Classic. Marcus Semien representing the home team, the Texas Rangers. Gunnar Henderson and all the Orioles are here. Orioles having a great first half of the season. Aaron Judge, maybe the biggest star in the game. He'll be starting in center field on the American League side. And it's not just the guys who are in the starting lineups either. Ellie De La Cruz, he's going to come off the bench tonight. One of the most exciting players in the game. Bryce Harper getting his normal pregame work in. He'll be starting at first base. The designated hitter, maybe the greatest hitter in the world right now, Shohei Ohtani, here for the first time to represent the Dodgers. This is the second All-Star Game hosted in Arlington, Texas. 1995, back in the old ballpark. Didn't have the roof up above. We had Nolan Ryan here. That's a theme for tonight. Hideo Nomo, a rookie, starting that game. We'll talk about another rookie tonight. And some of the great stars in the game for the National League came through in the clutch. National League only had 3 hits that night in Arlington, Texas. 3 was enough. They beat the National League, beat the American League to win that All-Star Game. So we're back here in Arlington. Dave Fleming and an All-Star himself in his playing days, Yonder Alonso. Great to have you with us. And Yonder, you know, you look back at that 95 All-Star Game, so many Hall of Famers. You wonder someday we might look back on this game and see some of the all-time greats.
Absolutely. Look, there was 13 Hall of Famers that participated in that game. I think there's 39 new-timers in this game. But I think we're seeing this graduations of a lot of years, a lot of first-timers that will be here for the first time, but a lot of them that will have many more opportunities to be in an All-Star festivities.
I think that's true. And as always, the whole world is represented in this All-Star Game. The United States dominating, but 11 players representing the Dominican Republic, 7 from Venezuela, Puerto Rico, Canada, Japan, Mexico, Cuba. A player from Curacao who's a great story. We'll talk about him as we go along tonight, representing both sides in this All-Star Game. There is one team, though, Yonder. You know, this All-Star Week is always a time to reflect on how the season has gone up to this point. The team that's dominated has been the Phillies. They have the best overall record, and they have tied a record with 8 All-Stars here tonight.
Yeah, look, there's no secret, right? 62 and 37 and 34 to start the season. They've been unbelievable. You know, most guys, they bring 2 or 3 players to the All-Star Game if you're lucky. No, not the Phillies. They are an abundance of guys. It felt like it was 30 guys that came in. They had to rent a 777 to bring all these guys in. It's been unbelievable. They've done it with great pitching, which we're going to see here tonight. But also these pyramids in Bohm, Harper, and Turner.
You look at those names and you think, well, of course they have the best record in the game. What a year it's been for the Phillies. The star of stars, though, tonight, you could argue the two biggest stars in the game right in the middle of both lineups. Ohtani for the National League, Judge for the American League.
Yeah, it's been unbelievable. Look, you look at April and the slow start that Judge had. Well, after that, all he's done is led Major League Baseball in home runs, slugging, on base percentage. What about Shohei? He's rehabbing from a right elbow. That's okay. He's gotten faster. He's on pace for 40-40. Something that we don't see that much. Shohei Ohtani's making it look with class and no effort at all. Judge and Ohtani have been the talk of town in the American League and the National League, and it has been as advertised.
It is kind of amazing. Ohtani, it's like, well, what else could he do? How about just try to steal a ton of bases? And Aaron Judge headed for an historically great offensive season for him. Speaking of historic, Yonder, we have a rookie starting tonight, Paul Skeens, who was drafted almost exactly 1 year ago. Drafted into professional baseball. Here he is 1 year later, starting the All-Star game.
Yeah, look, he's been as advertised, right? 67 days ago, he took the mound, a big league mound for the first time, and he's answered all the bells. This guy is going to be so excited and geeked up to go out there and show what he is worth and who he is, right? We talked to Bruce Bochy a little bit about it. We asked him a little bit about what are you expecting. He's expecting 100 miles an hour. That's what he's expecting. Hopefully his hitters can kind of do their thing and get something started against him, but he is unbelievable.
I know it's the very beginning of Paul Skeens' career. He's got a chance to be an all-time great. That's how impressive the career start has been for Paul Skeens. He's 6-0. His 12th start of his career as a big leaguer will come in an All-Star game. Amazing. So Skeens against the American League. The great stars of the game are all here in Arlington, Texas. When I was a kid, maybe my favorite part of this night was the player introductions. When we come back to Globe Life Field, we'll give you the All-Star player introductions.